Hello everyone. Oh, you won't believe how delighted I am to have Mr. Martin Moodie here by my side, founder and chairman of the Moodie Davitt Report, the world's largest duty-free and travel retail magazine. Wow, it's amazing to have you here, Martin. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Lara, and that's some build-up. I hope I can live up to it. Here we are, my first time at the Hainan Expo, so I'm really thrilled, and of course I'm really thrilled to be talking to a superstar like you.
So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to see what's on Martin's shopping list here at the Expo. We're also going to be exploring some of the duty-free booths around here.
Fragrance is all about you. What suits you? What do you feel like on that day? You don't have to have just one fragrance. You can have a whole library of them. And here you have a beautiful mini library.
What would you pick?
Well, just because I've got a bit of a soft heart for Narciso Rodriguez. Beautiful, fresh, but that's quite a lingering scent, so that'll stay with you.
Stunning. Also not overpowering, but it's got that sweetness to it.
There is a touch of sweetness.
Almost a bit of innocence.
There we go. So keep this one, Lara, on your shopping list.
Okay, definitely, definitely.
Well, we're going to come and have a look at one of my favorite brands, Lara, and that's Jo Malone London. You can have a suite of Jo Malone products to suit your mood for different days and different occasions. That's again one of the things I think that's made it such a global success story.
Yes, and definitely something that's nice for a gift. I would say they have a lot of options for gifts.
Yeah, and you can buy also a multi-pack. You can buy a set with smaller bottles that you can gift different ones to different people after a business trip, or you're returning to your homeland or something like that. So it's I think one of the great gifting selections in the duty-free world. And of course we come to the flagship brand, the mother brand, which is Estee Lauder, and I suspect, Lara, living in China as you do, that you know one product in particular, and that's this little baby. That's Night Repair, and of course in China it's known as Little Brown Bottle, and it's been a monster success in China, but here in Hainan's offshore duty-free industry, it's just blown the market away in recent years. Huge success.
If anybody wants to gift me anything, this is the Little Brown Bottle of magic.
There we are, you heard it.
And right now we're actually at the Wang Fujing booth.
So the Wang Fujing Group, China's oldest department store group, dates right back to the 1950s, very venerable organization, but they just entered the duty-free sector. And in fact, they've just opened their first duty-free shop in Wanning.
I'm really excited to see what comes from it.
Yeah, they've tried to differentiate themselves, Lara, from what the other travel retailers are doing. They've got their own character, and Wanning, as you know, has got its own character. And we'll come in and have a look. You'll see some surfboards, and you'll a real kind of beachside feel, and
Yes.
So Lara, what CDF and China Tourism Group have done here is they've showcased elements of all their stores in Hainan. A big part of China Duty Free Group's success has been its ability to attract famous premium and ultra premium brands, famous timepieces of the world, and those watch brands are very selective about who they will work with, and so the luxury credentials, if you like, of China Duty Free have been really important to its success. We do an annual benchmark rating every year, and they've come up from number 19 just a few years ago to number 1 in 2020, and they've retained that position through 21 and 22. It's a remarkable success story, and you know, Lara, Hainan has played an integral role in that success story. A few years back they opened in Sanya. It's called the Sanya International Duty Free Shopping Complex, now the world's largest duty-free shop by sales. And then in October last year, they opened in Haikou, the CDF Haikou International Duty-Free Shopping Complex, the world's biggest single duty-free location in terms of space.
Under one roof, right?
Under one roof. I went there last night. It took me 4 hours to tour the whole building. It's beautiful architecture, amazing interior design, amazing experiences, not just about shopping, also about tourism, about culture, but you're seeing, of course, all the great brands of the world. So if you pair what's happened in Sanya with what's happening in Heiko, then you start to get at why CDFG has been such a remarkable success story in our industry.
It makes me so proud to know that Hainan has played a role in the way they've made so much progress.
Well, it's incredible to think that the offshore duty-free industry just started in 2011, and now it is, without not a word of overstatement, the epicenter of the global duty-free industry. That's a heck of a journey in around 12 years' time.
Mr. Moodie, it's been such a pleasure to spend this afternoon with you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Lara, it's been my pleasure to walk and talk and see this great expo for the first time myself. And we've seen some great brands, we've seen some great stands, and we've seen some great retailers. So it's all come together. There's a great story taking shape in Hainan.